Hi there and welcome to Darlene's Creative Studio. We're getting down to the last few days of December. Today is December 29th and our December daily challenge is Merry and Bright. And I am just going to be using up some of my scrapbooking papers, some of the holiday themed papers that I purchased. I believe this scrapbooking paper that I've cut up, it's called Time to Flourish and it's a graphics 45, and it was a single page that I purchased from a scrapbooking store in Florida when I was down there for the winter. So I've just gone ahead and cut that one up. And let's see if we can find out where we are in our book. My goodness, it's getting so full. 26, 27, 28. This is what we did yesterday. I forgot to journal in that last night. I started working on my password book and going through all our passwords and doing all that. So this is the layout that we're going to be working in. And again, my book is getting so full that this side kind of sits up a little bit more. This was the washi tape that I had put on the other day. This was a big roll from, I believe I got this in your Creative Studio box quite a few months ago. And it was, maybe it was even last year, and I found it in my drawer, and I've been using it to fill in odd pages just because it's so Christmassy and it fills the background so well, and it sticks really well. So I went ahead and put that on a couple of days ago, but I knew that was what I wanted to do for this because it was a line page and I wanted to give it some background. So for the Merry and Bright, I thought I would take some of these leftovers. Now this was a leftover from yesterday's paper. This was the bottom of this little section. So I'm going to use that piece. And then this was the graphics 45 paper, and I've just cut it up. It had a whole bunch of different things on it. I had this, that's from yesterday's, the bottom of another page. And then these are all the little bits and pieces that came with that scrapbooking paper that I cut up. And then there was this one. So there was all kinds of little bits and pieces. So I'm going to use this. This was a little bit wider, and I've just cut it to fit my page. And then I took a scrap of that big poinsettia paper that I had out for the other day, and I've just trimmed it. And I think I'm going to use this on this side. I'm trying to keep it merry and bright. This is the end of December. I want to try and keep it colorful. So I think I'm going to use that as my page. And then on this side, I'm going to make this a pocket. This is Holiday Wishes. And you know me, I like to do some goal setting and that kind of thing. So this is a good spot to write some wishes down, stuff I've been thinking about. So I'm going to put this side down on this side as a pocket, and then I might use this little card as my journaling card, and that will slide in there. So we've got lots of color, lots of reds and greens, and I thought that would be really cute for our December page. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just trying to decide whether or not to put this page underneath, if I really need it or not. I also have this, but then it leaves a big gap in between, which is okay. I think I'm going to do this piece on the bottom, like that, and then this piece on the top. So I probably don't need all of that cardstock behind me. I'm just going to trim it down just a tiny bit to get rid of some of the excess. There. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to distress the edges of this piece. And I believe that's going to go there, yes. So what I'm going to do is try and get my glue going. And I'll remember to try and leave it on its side so that I won't be fighting with my glue. Okay, so we're going to glue this side down first, and I want to make sure that I'm in camera here. My husband was vacuuming and he's moved my setup. So I'm finding it's a bit, come on, glue. Here it comes. There we go. glue this first piece down. And the backs of these, this is double-sided Graphics 45, and it's just beautiful. It's got some lovely coloring and stuff to this paper. Just love it. Okay, and again, it's on a bend there, so I'm trying to keep that from popping up. So do that, and then let's distress around the edges of this one. I'm going to do the bottom of this one only because it's on top and it will show. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy glued on. I just find that the journals are more about adding some of your favorite things into the journals. So if you have a favorite paper, a favorite card, an envelope, digital, a lot of people use digitals, and I just, unfortunately, my printer ink is getting really low, and I want to keep it for if we need to print any bills or anything like that. So I will be going out and ordering a new one at a new year, but with the lockdown, I didn't really feel like I needed to rush out and purchase some more at this time. So I'm using all my cardstock and my cards and my scrapbooking papers and any scrap papers that I have. Okay, so I've got that side down, and then I think I'm going to do this as a pocket so that I can write on it and then still have a journaling card in there as well. So we just need a little line across the bottom here and across the top, or I mean on the sides, not on the top. I just finished my last puzzle for the year. I had put away all my puzzles, but this one was a winter scene, but it was an Adirondack chair, or a Muskoka chair. Some of you might call it Muskoka chairs. A red Muskoka chair, and it had all kinds of birds all over it. And I just, okay, I think I'm going to put the glue back on this just for, put the lid back on this just for now. So I was working on it last night, and then again I was up till midnight playing with my puzzle. And so I got up this morning, and while I was eating my breakfast, I was doing my puzzle. And then I had an appointment, so I had to go to. So I just finished it. Okay, so there's our pocket. We're going to let that dry, and then this guy's going to go on the inside here. So before I put any more in there, let's get our number and our words in here. I think Merry and Bright can go here. I don't think it'll be too busy in the background with the deer's antlers and whatnot. So let's try it there. Merry and Bright. Perfect. And like I say, this guy's going to go on the inside here. So we'll still see that. And it kind of ties in the two plants. And then I think I might add my number onto the front of my pocket here. Let's see. Right about, it's so hard to do when you're holding it at a funny angle. There. So we've added our 29 there. We've got our Merry and Bright. We've got our little journaling card and holiday wishes. And then this is where I will probably write down some things that I want to see happen for 2021. So I'm going to write here holiday wishes for 2021. And that's going to be on that side. And then on this side, I think we need to add something to the front of this. So let's see what we have here in our little pile of goodies. So I've just made a little pile of some, so this is some more of this paper. I believe it was the same one. Let's see. Yes. So this was a list for December. Let's see. Let me just move this out of the way here. Oops. Pull everything out of the way. So that one's kind of cute too. To go in the middle there, and you can write on here. I like that. So that's a good one. And then we have some more of these, oops, some fabric. And then we have some more of these little guys. That's from that one paper. And this is some more from some round ones. That was actually kind of cute. And then Merry Christmas. This one is an actual journaling card, so I like that one too. And I thought I had one more. I have this tape. I thought I had one more of those cut out. I do at the bottom here. I have some more of these. Oops. There's my chestnut. Okay, so we have some more of these little things, so we can use some of these. There's more poinsettia. And there's another one of the red ones. I like the green one. Oops. Don't want to put it over Santa's face. So let's set those there. We might be able to use those. And then we have all these little tags. Oops. More of those kitty tags. Okay, things are just falling apart here. Let's see. I just wanted to quickly go through some of the leftovers. The gingerbread man. And then these are some more of those larger tags. So let's see which one looks best. So we've got this one. It's got writing on the back, which I like. I like the little town. Oh, that one's pretty. That one has the birds. And then writing on the back. There's a wish list. Oh, and a Christmas tree. Isn't that Christmas tree beautiful? I like the wish list. Oh, and then there's our poinsettia, and then there's writing on the back. It's so hard. I'm really kind of liking this little village here. Okay, I don't think I need another wish list. I've got that wish list there. No, it's a little too dark, so it's between these two. I think that's a little too much. I have poinsettias everywhere. Okay, so we're going to go with that one. Move all this stuff out of the way. And then we also have this December one. And if I can pull it down to the corner like that. I usually have these all planned out and I don't waste a lot of time, so I think I'm going to go with this one. It gives me a little bit more journaling and I don't really like the back, so I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to use my little corners so I can decorate this a little bit more by taking one of my little poinsettia stamps. And let's put him, ooh, it's oozing here. Let's put him on the bottom. Alright, let's see if we can get that on there. Yeah, I like that one. That one's really pretty. And then we have the birds. We could put them, oops, that's upside down. We won't put the birds upside down. Don't like the birds. Okay, so we're done with those. And then I saw this Very Merry. I thought that was kind of cute too. That's what we're all about, right? Merry and bright. I'm trying to make this as festive. This is kind of the last day of the month. I wanted to try and make this page as festive as I could. Nice and bright and merry and put you in a positive frame of mind. So we're going to use the Very Merry. Put that on there. And then I think I'm just going to add my December card right kind of on top of those so that when I take it off you can still see it. And there is another way. Let's try it this way and see if it works. Sometimes I just use two and it holds it in place from the top. And maybe we can do that, and then that way I won't cover up these. So let's see. So if we make sure we're covering, we don't want to cover our month of December, right? So what if we put that in there like that? And that will hold it in there. And then when I journal on it, I'm not covering up the whole page. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use two, and it just slides right up into those. So that's another way of using those corners, is just using two of them. So we'll save that. And then we've got our other journaling card here. I'm going to add some paper onto the back of that. I've got some of this scrapbooking paper here. And I'm just going to measure it out with my hands. There. Okay, so let me just cut this. There's that one. So we've got that. And then same on this end. Oops, make sure it's straight, Darlene. Don't ruin it. Okay, and we'll cut that one off. Okay. And then I'm just going to distress the edges of this paper before I glue it on. We'll quickly do that. Here we go. Oops. And then we're going to glue this onto the back of this paper so we have a little bit of writing space as well. And I think this glue is about done. It's starting to get thick. When it gets to the end, it gets really thick and hard to push out, squeeze out. Ooh. Okay. So let's just move this book over a bit and we'll lay this down here. Put that on there. All right. So there we go. Let me just put the lid back on my glue so it doesn't ooze everywhere. So there's your journaling card. Got all kinds of little fluff from my foam distresser pad. Perfect. There we go. So there's Merry and Bright. We used our washi tape in the background, our large, I think this is like 5-inch, 4-inch washi tape. And then we used some of our Graphics 45 paper. Get rid of all those little fluff balls. We've used a piece of scrapbooking card as our journaling card, and we'll journal on there. And then we can also remove this one, and we have this background, and you can see it. It's nice and colorful, beautiful papers. I'm glad I got to use them up. And that's it for day 29. Tomorrow is Father Time, and now that I've ended this on a merry and bright note, I think Father Time is going to be more about time, what's going to be happening with next year, that planning of, you know, scheduling for next year, what I want to spend my time on. So that's what tomorrow will be about. And then the new year, new something. We'll talk about that on the last day. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Quick and simple and easy. Hope you're having a nice day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.